Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you for all your feedback. I am so happy and excited to be bringing back the weeklies. I have missed doing them. My schedule just gets a little crazy right now, but let's hope that I can keep up with you guys. If you are not following me over on Instagram, I am at Virgo Angel Tarot. You can find me there for additional content as well as posting where I'll be doing live readings, okay? If there are any events that I'll be at. And so let's see, April 1st through the 7th for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We start off with the Two of Wands, the Strength card, and the Hanged Man. April 1st, Mercury goes retrograde. We are in eclipse season at this time, and at the beginning of next week, which next week's reading is coming up next. The beginning of next week, we will have the total solar eclipse, new moon in Aries. So if you haven't been feeling all these crazy eclipse energies, maybe exhaustion, headaches, I mean, it can really agitate certain emotions, especially with Mercury being retrograde at this time. And so you have the Two of Wands, the Strength card, the Hanged Man, Eight of Swords, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles. So you've got three major arcanas here that are going to be, you know, the primary energy of this week ahead. The Strength card, if you have felt like at one point or another in your life, I just heard you feel like you're running low on E, you know, when it comes to strength and when it comes to energy. It feels like some of you may be wondering. I'm hearing you're embarking on a next new chapter. Spirit is saying that you've been thinking about whether or not to either expand or shift to a new chapter in your life. The Hanged Man is not about being on pause. It's not about being like, okay, there's no movement, there's nothing going on right now. But this is an actual time for you to trust the pause, for you to trust, you know, that gap in between one step to another, because it's the time for you to really process your next move and understand what it really does, what it's going to take for you to enter this next new chapter in your life so that you can anchor it to you. The Strength card is like, okay, am I ready for bigger steps? With bigger steps come bigger rewards, but also sometimes those setbacks when you're going through a chapter in your life or a new area of your life that you haven't quite fully embarked on, that you haven't really immersed yourself with, that fear of the unknown can creep in where it kind of scares you. I feel like there's this energy of teetering back and forth, like, and there's this feeling, and I don't know if this is how you're feeling right now, or you're probably about to by the end of this week, or probably, you know, after the new moon, but it's feeling like you're just about to be like, at one point, you just kind of have this awakening, this shift in your energy. Like, what the fuck am I afraid of? Let me just jump in. I need to stop thinking and start doing, you know? Because this Two of Swords with the Eight of Swords, and sorry if I sound a little nasally, guys. I swear the weather has been freaking wild in LA, and it just feels like I get better and then I go back. I get better and I go back. But I'm feeling fine. It's just, I apologize. Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, right? It's like, you know that you can create that new world that you want for yourself. The world is your oyster. It is in your hand. You know, I'm in my mind's eye, I'm seeing the Magician card, but it really feels like, you know, that you have ideas, you have, you know, I'm even seeing like poster paper, or like, it's not necessarily like a vision board unless that's what you use for a vision board, but I'm seeing like almost roll out like a piece of like drawing paper, poster paper, like it's a blank slate. And I'm seeing the vision of somebody kind of rolling something out and literally drawing like a map to their success, their next chapter. If you've thought of doing that, Spirit is definitely saying, get on it. If you've already started doing that, Spirit is acknowledging, yeah, keep going. You're on the right path. It's going to click. You're going to be aligned with that. The more you really work on that. There is a little bit of this imposter syndrome where it kind of holds you back. And I feel like you even question, am I even, oh my God. I'm hearing somebody say here, am I even capable of doing all of this and then some? That's deep. That is a very like deep to your core wound that probably stems from childhood. And I know what you're going to say, like, girl, I was not thinking about business plans in childhood. Well, maybe some of you were, but no, it's not about whether or not you're ready for expansion or this next new chapter. It is about having the confidence and that sense of security that you can do anything. Growing up, you see all these little happily ever after stories, after school specials, and, kids' books where, there's always that supportive person or that supportive character in their life that says, yeah, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. We're told that, but then it's not reinforced, right? So you can say that to someone, but then your actions towards them can be very unsupportive of that. And it causes conflict within themselves. It causes confusion. It causes self-doubt. And then it feels like there's this sense of disillusionment. So you get into this feeling of, can I or can't I? Listen, if Spirit is giving you an idea, run with it. They left it in capable hands is what I just heard. Very important for you to understand that. You have the Empress card, the King of Pentacles, very strong Aries energy as well here since we do have the new moon in Aries. So I cannot wait to see what's next for you next week's reading. But I absolutely love the King of Pentacles energy, whether this is someone important in your life, a mentor, someone that you look up to, someone who's got their financial shit in order, who can, is probably a business owner. I mean, this is like pre-emperor vibes, but connected with the Empress. I mean, you got it here, right? Wherever you plant your seeds will grow. This is a very, very important and fertile time of your life. Keep going in whatever your path is. I'm feeling like there's a lot of inspiration that wants to come through in this reading. And there is a little bit of self-doubt still lingering within you. It's like you want to embody the energy. Well, I'm hoping that it's coming across because I'm like feeling it for you. You want to embody the energy of like, yes, I have an idea. I know what I need to do. I need to do my research. Or maybe you've already done your research and maybe it seemed like it was too, time consuming or too difficult, or maybe you don't have the knowledge. Listen, there are so many platforms out there. There are so many platforms out there where you can learn things, YouTube being one of them. But there are so many resources that are freaking free. Google, social media. I'm not on the TikTok, but maybe you can find something on TikTok because I keep hearing about it, right? But there are so many platforms out there that can teach you new things. I mean, I got a new camera and I'm trying to figure it out. So, just know that the resources are out there for you. If you are feeling like you're coming up on dead ends, no answers, take some time to do some meditation, even if it's just 10-15 minutes a day. Look up on YouTube. There's got to be one. I've got to look for it. I want to say it's, oh my God. I know that if you look up on YouTube, there's one that says something about releasing fear and anxiety. Something along those lines. Okay. Just find one that calls to you. Okay. Even if you don't do the entire meditation, but look up like release fear, anxiety, meditation. Do 10-15 minutes, headphones, earbuds on, lay down in a most comfortable position and set the intention that it's going to help clear any brain fog, any confusion, any feelings of self-doubt, insecurities. And then you ask spirit guides, guardian angels to align you with your next steps, to show you the next steps. They will. Whether it's something that comes up on a video, whether it's, the answers that you need, doing research, finding the right website, finding the right platform, you will get the answers. And this Empress card with the King of Pentacles is that feeling of reassurance that where you plant your seeds will grow. King of Pentacles, I mean, he's Mr. Moneybags. He's got that business touch. He's got that ability to, see an investment and know what's worth it and what's not. Okay. So if you want to embody that King of Pentacles energy, he's got it made. He's a very successful businessman. If that's where you're trying to be, or maybe someone very successful in your career, bringing in a lot of money, doing money, rituals, money work. I definitely see that happening here for you. Anything else for Cancer? Oh, beautiful. 10 of Cups. Oh, see, I'm telling you, beautiful new chapter in your life. This is happily ever after. This is, feeling like you're just absolutely emotionally fulfilled in a family situation, in a relationship, in a partnership. And I just have to say, because if there's a Cancer here who's like a single parent and you're just like, yeah, I want to be in this happily ever after, but it's just me and my kids. Who says you can't have this happily ever after 10 of Cups with just you and your kids? You can do that too. That is still a family unit. I feel like there is somebody here, and it's coming through really clearly, that they feel that because they don't have the typical family situation, right? Mother, father, partner, spouse, plus kids, that it's not a family. If it's just you and your partner, it's a family. If it's just you and your kids, it's a family. If it's your partner and you and children, that is what your family unit is. There is no, I know that we've been taught to believe that, this is the ideal partnership. Two people and their kids and maybe pets and the white picket fence. But here's your reminder that whatever your situation is does not mean it's not a family unit that isn't capable of and isn't deserving of happily ever after. Don't wait for somebody else to come in. Don't wait for you to have kids. Don't wait for you to feel like, oh, I finally feel like I have a complete family. Your current situation can be your complete family. Even if it's just you and your pet. That's your household. That's your family. So know that you are worthy of this. This is new beginnings. This is not just new beginnings, but this is like excitement. This is knowing that you can see this is within reach. And I do feel like just as this eclipse energy is very powerful and very intense, so will those feelings of gratitude. So will those feelings of happiness, of joy. If you're not pregnant and you're not looking to get pregnant, definitely use protection. This is a very fertile time for you. If you are pregnant, I even feel that maybe you can be going into labor this week. I kind of feel like it's going to happen over the weekend into the eclipse, new total solar eclipse. I'm feeling that very, very strongly. So let's see what your Moonology card is. If you're worried about going into labor early, like you're not due yet, Spirit is saying, don't scare them. It could be Braxton Hicks. Okay, so always follow up with your medical practitioner. Okay, so for your Mercury retrograde eclipse energy Moonology card, what do we have for Cancer here? Surrender to the divine, full moon energy. Look at this gorgeous card. This feels very much so. I mean, look at your spread here. You have the Strength card, the Hanged Man, right? Do you have the strength, the power, the courage to just surrender to the divine, to allow the universe to show you your next step, to say, I surrender. my mental blockage, my emotional blockage. Remove it from me so that I can trust in the divine, in the universe for my next steps. The Hangman energy allows you to take that brief pause to understand what you need to do, what your next move is. I'm going to pull Power of Surrender cards for you. Oh. I love this deck. Surrender fear. This deck is either what you need to surrender and give up and release, or what you need to surrender to receive. But this is definitely calling you out, Cancer. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. If that doesn't give you any reassurance, Cancer, I mean, this is Spirit calling you out, telling you, listen, I get it. Fear, depending on the upbringing, on life experiences, can sometimes be debilitating. It can cause this type of energy. Now, this and this are not the same. I know it seems like they're both tied and bound and hanging and immovable, but you have a light here. You have wisdom. You have clarity. You have ideas. This is your time to be master planning your next steps, your next move, where this one is self-imposed imprisonment, feeling like they can't move. So I would rather you embody the Hanged Man energy and release the fear that's holding you in this Eight of Swords energy. Cancer, that is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to give it a thumbs up, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your next week's reading is coming up next. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Take care. Bye.